Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this edition of the Daily Debates. Wednesday evening, I'm Yasmin Bakir. Tonight we're going to be shedding light on the latest discovery of the lost city, if I may say, that everybody has been talking about, that took place in Luxor. And of course, Egypt has had in the recent weeks a lot of discoveries, and especially after the Golden Parrot that took place almost 10 days ago, where the whole world was talking about it. So not just is tourism a very important issue in terms of the hard currency that it helps pour into the Egyptian economy, but there's a lot of diversity when it comes to the cultural tourism, when it comes to the different places, and the efforts that the Ministry of Antiquities and the Ministry of Tourism together along with other institutions are working on in branding Egypt. And the whole world now has their eyes focused on Egypt. We've seen many reports during the past couple of months praise Egypt and do recommend it as one of the best top destinations around the world. So we're going to talk more about the lost city. We're going to talk more about the upcoming inaugurations. We're expecting JAM, which is delayed because of the pandemic, to also take place, and that's another booming event that the whole world is awaiting for. I'm very much delighted to have joining me in the studio to shed further light on all that, and with regard to tourism and the latest discoveries, and of course the city, the lost city that was discovered recently in Luxor. Mr. Henry Ayoub, who's a tourist guide, thank you very much for joining us.
It was a pleasure.
This evening. We have a lot of things we need to talk about today, but let's talk first about the discovery of this 3,000-year-old lost golden city in Luxor, and we'll be right back.
On the west bank of the Nile at Luxor, in the area located between King Ramses III's temple at Medinat Habu and King Amenhotep III's temple at Memnon, archaeologists armored with hats and gloves were digging in the sand, searching for King Tutankhamun's mortuary temple. But after a year of excavation, they stumbled upon what is believed to be a lost golden city from the reign of the 18th King III, the monotheistic king Akhenaten. The discovery is described as amazing because it tells for the first time the life story of the ancient Egyptian people during the golden age of ancient Egypt. 3 major districts had been found inside the city, including an administrative settlement, a residential area, and an industrial district where workshops for drying meat and factories for clothes and sandals and crafting amulets and small statues were found. Called the Rise of Aten, the city was founded by one of the greatest rulers of Egypt, King Amenhotep III, the 9th king of the 18th dynasty, and it continued to be used by King Amenhotep III's grandson, Tutankhamun, and his successor, King Ai. The discovery of the lost city not only gives a rare glimpse into the life of the ancient Egyptians at the time when the empire was at its wealthiest, but will help shed light on one of history's greatest mysteries. Why did Akhenaten and Nefertiti decide to move to Amarna? The excavation started in September 2020, and within weeks, to the team's great surprise, formations of mud bricks began to appear in all directions. What they unearthed was the site of a large city in good condition of preservation, with almost complete walls and with rooms filled with tools for daily life. So far, the mission has discovered a group of rock-cut tombs of different sizes that can be reached through stairs carved into the rock, a common feature of tomb construction in the Valley of the Kings and in the Valley of the Nobles. Work is underway, and the mission expects to uncover untouched tombs filled with treasures.